We're going deep. And I guess we'll start that with the archer, and that works out okay because we get plus 50% damage and we get a portable anvil, which is a rare item for the king to start. That'll come in handy on a tank later. And we'll probably stick to the left route, that way we get these arrows question marks along the way. Whoa, this is different. So yeah, this will be fine. Archer, kill that guy, easy peasy. What is that thing? Kill the eye. Oh, too low. Oh, you need to get oxygen. That's gonna get annoying quickly from these. Wow, that's actually going to be super annoying. So it might have to be just one of those damaging builds, that way everything dies before they have a chance to annoy me. So we'll go ahead and take our fire wizard. We'll probably lock him in because he's pretty good. We'll give the anvil to the wizard for now, that way he can block some damage because he's very weak. Actually, you know what? We're going to change that around. We're going to give him some extra haste. King gets the anvil again. I want that fire wizard doing all sorts of good stuff. So basically I'm just going to move from mound to mound for now. Underwater fire. But since I constantly need oxygen, I'm just going to go like this. I guess those bubbles can also give me oxygen. Whatever the case, I think we're off to a pretty good start here. I mean, we're pretty early, so let's put you up front. We already have 2 rushers, so we get 25% extra movement speed. And there's 25% haste to him, and that's good enough for now. Back to fighting. So I just need to remember that my sword goes first, sword goes into the idiots, and then everything else just follows after that. See, perfect. He can absorb some damage a little bit. We're gonna bring him back for a little bit of heals. He can heal himself, but we are gonna need more heals. I like how no one else needs oxygen. The king takes it all for himself and everyone else just kind of dies. To be fair, I would do the same even to the king myself, so that's all good. And there's my beautiful cleric, the super healer. Wow, look at that. That's a good find. 25% haste, 25% haste to the party. So that's definitely going to the cleric, who's going to be my super healer. We're also going to maybe see if we can get that archer right now. We can take a little bit of haste away from you, because I just want to sacrifice that to start getting the archer or someone leveled up, which is going to be the archer for now. And then we get our haste back anyways. Now we need to decide who we're going to start leveling up. You're swimming in the deep, you come across a water spout, a submerged tomb. I think the archer is going to come in handy here, so you run around the tomb for a check. So we get 4 rusher tokens and 5 gold, which means the archer gets leveled up not once but twice. So he's now at level 3. That means he can use his ultimate ability to call down a rain of arrows on the furthest away enemy, which is good because they're the ones who always annoy me. So I'm going to also move the 25% haste down here. I'm going to give 25 health to the paladin. Hopefully he can put that to good use. And then we're going to roll, hoping for something like this. So we're going to sacrifice fire wizard, and then we're going to get some fire wizard upgrade starts. Actually, that's also a cleric. We should also sacrifice him for the same thing. Now, next time we should get lots of people leveled up, which we're probably going to need because here's 3 waves of strong enemies. Didn't realize we were at this point already. Okay, so the archer thing is doing well. It would be good if we could kind of freeze enemies that far away, but so far we're dealing with this pretty well. Our healing seems to be working quite good. So those far away archers are going to attack that guy, hopefully. There we go. They got stuck on the rock up there, so that worked out really well for us. Now we can really actually kind of just sit back and let them all die. Okay, one more try. This wave doesn't seem too bad at all, really, so that's fine. I'm going to try and absorb all my damage into my paladin. There goes the archer raining down his arrows, so we can pretty much just, yep, this is a good build so far. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is sacrifice this. That way you get closer to leveled up, because there's a few good items you need. One of which is going to be bark skin, so that's just going to get saved for later. Then I'm going to roll. There's the archer we need, but I also like some of this other stuff. I also didn't realize we had a deep cultist. That's a new thing. But for now, I'm just going to take +2 damage to the archer because he fires so many arrows that he's going to be a problem for many people. And we're going to lock that because I want that next turn. Then we're going to take some question marks. This is going to help us level up whatever we want. Probably paladin for tough tokens and gold. So that's going to level him actually all the way up to full. So he's level 3, which means he also gets the anvil and wicked crab. So after taking damage, he gets 3 bark skin. He gains 5 block at the beginning of turn, and he has 25% health. Then we're going to add extra damage to probably the wizard for now. And then we're going to roll, hoping to eventually find what we need. There's extra damage to the entire team. So we're going to put that on our archer for now. So our damage shouldn't really be a problem. And at the very least, there's a fire wizard we can sacrifice. So that's going to be able to upgrade him. So we'll put a bit more haste on him. And now everyone's got lots of extra damage, at least 50%. Our archer at the rear is 125% extra damage. So he now fires 3 arrows that do 13 1.5 each. And now we get treasure on top of all that. Incendiary glove. On hit, deal 3 damage around your target. Okay, there's lots here that I need, mostly that, because I want to give that to my cleric once he levels up. We can't level him up yet, but I need to figure out who to give the incendiary glove to. That's probably going to be the wizard, because his area attack, I assume, will let that off. And for now, we'll just give the extra haste to the king, but that gives haste to everyone else, so everyone else is firing very quickly. After rolling again, I got the wizard at least, so we'll maybe lock it right here. Okay, then we're back into combat right away, but stronger than ever for sure. So yep, we've already taken out 2 mobs. We got another really good build going on, sort of accidentally. I don't know what I've done, but it works. We're gonna need some bubbles. Oh, that spawned right on top of us, which is super dangerous, but we're okay. Those ultimate abilities are so overpowered. And I think that thing I gave to the wizard where like it's basically like chain attack is also doing some real damage, because that was stupidly easy. Okay, so fire wizard sacrifice. That means he should get leveled up to max level. So let's give him a little haste for now. We're gonna roll because I really need to get heavenly or hasty. Okay, there we go. There's a cleric we can sacrifice. Plus 150% heal is also pretty nice. So sacrifice you. You are now level 3. My mistake. He's only level 2. Okay, yeah, we're going to sacrifice another cleric right away because now you're going to be level 3. Otherwise known as obscenely strong, but we do also want to give you a little more haste for sure. Well, he's got 125% haste, so that's probably going to be fine. And then we get one of these before the boss. They're all level 3. So what do we think happens if we just upgrade the king? We get a rubber crown and gold. Rubber crown on king 10% health to the party, on heavenly 25% heal to the party. I think we want extra heals to the party, so we're going to take some haste away from you and give you better healing instead. I'm also going to swap some things around, like this is going to give you much extra haste. I'm going to buy this for plus 4 damage. That's going to replace plus 2 damage there, so the archer is doing even more damage. 18 per arrow, which is absolutely ridiculous. Then I'm going to roll, just hoping for something absurd to show up. That's not great, but it's good. It just fits in with the team currently. We can just sell that all together. Probably even sell that. So now we've got so much haste. 125% haste for our healer and like 100 haste for everyone else. Which means it's time for the boss waves. But we're going to kill 3 waves of enemies before fighting the boss. A little bit hard to see right now, so that was stressful for a sec. But seems like we got the toughness and the damage we need. That level 3 archer ability really is nice, so I don't have to worry about the idiots summoning stuff on me. Okay, something's gonna spawn in right in my face. It was a bunch of archers, so they died. We also got the archers at the other side. Damage really isn't a problem. I am a little nervous what this boss is going to be, because sometimes the bosses are really strong. So we're surrounded by tentacles. Good. I'm just going to keep wandering around. I don't know if oxygen is still a thing or not. Okay, oxygen is still a thing, but we got the boss dropping down in health pretty quickly. All of our idiots are in pretty good shape. And we're just wandering around, absolutely destroying the boss, who's down to almost half health. So far, I think this is actually the easiest boss I've fought. As I was saying, we are now going to get eyeballed to death. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Eyeball showed up, mostly missed, and we're back to killing the boss. I mean, there is lots of damage coming in, but I'm healing through that so fast. Oh, I didn't even see these guys. Good luck with my team. So, yep, he's down to 1/4 health, and he just can't stand up to my team. I finally found the recipe. Super healing, lots of damage, and maybe a bit of a tank in there somewhere doesn't hurt, because he's dead. Observed. Damage, healing tank, king. Remember those new characters we saw? Can I have them back? Okay, so now we get a sharkmancer. Hunter of the depths that summons fish allies. He's considered deep and a rusher. Okay, he can also apply bleed, and he has some really fun looking skills. Plus he's also gonna get, I don't know, +3 armor, and the king's just gonna get the rest of these things for now. So let's see exactly what it is the sharkmancer does. After we take some air, do you need to be right up there to do stuff? Oh, I see. He needs to get some hurt on. Then the shark comes in. I want to see that bleed damage stack up, because I bet that can melt people. So the shark is getting in there, causing some bleed. Good. So far, so good. So every 3rd strike heals self 5 and bleeds the target. So we need lots of attack speed on the sharkmancer. Here's also a deep cultist. So if we get deep 2, we start spawning hooks that deal lots of damage. So I'm going to put the deep cultist up front. I'm also going to give the armor to that. That way it stays alive. And then I'm going to lock the shop because I need the cleric for next round. So these hooks are on my side. They're going to hurt enemies because we're fishing. We're fishing for idiots. Come on, idiots, come get touched. Oh, my shark's getting attacked because it's stupid. So anyways, this is going pretty well. It's getting confusing as to what's what. I need to remember purple is mine. Okay, cleric, go back there. What do we got? Not much. So let's roll again. We could use maybe a hasty idiot. But There's some haste that can physically go to you for now. The faster you attack, the more you heal yourself. I'm going to sell this oddly smooth pauldron because I want some haste also on you. That way you're healing people quickly. And we'll figure out next turn what we want to add for our other probably damage. So you're probably going to die thanks to all that. We have a shark up there literally killing everyone for us. I don't have to do a thing. Okay, we'll get in here with these guys, and I think we're going to be okay with this. So far so good. Maybe I'll just take an archer for now because I know they're good damage, and then I'll sacrifice the cleric, and then we can start to upgrade you. And then we're going to come to this point. I would really like to upgrade you, but we don't have a choice. You find an uproar around a small square. It looks like the bard pissed off the people in a tavern, so we're going to make your way through the crowd and release the bard because apparently we have that authority. I mostly just wanted the toughness tokens for my boy up front because that's going to make you a lot stronger. We can now summon tentacles, 25% damage to, well, probably actually the archer. And we just spawned in a few more good things, so we're going to take portable anvil. That way you get to block some damage, and we'll roll again, and there we go. So we're going to lock it right there. Actually, we're going to sacrifice right now, and we're going to give you exactly what you need to presumably level up again, so you're level 3. So it also has Gaze of the Deep, summon 5 ranged Eyes of the Deep that deals 625 each. So lots of everything going out there. Let's put you guys right here. Hopefully the damage is enough to carry through that. Let's also kill the fiery explosion guy, please. We don't maybe have enough area damage yet. Not sure if we're going to get any of that at any point. We're going to try to, though. I don't know if this build inherently has any of that. We have kind of high damage, but not for an area, so that might come to bite us soon. Though the tentacles and stuff might be doing that for us. This is a lot of idiots. This is where the area damage would maybe come in handy. But we'll see soon enough if this is going to work. We need this other little shark guy to level up too, because he will be able to keep himself alive, so he's like a tank DPS himself. Kind of like the Paladin of the Deep. And given everything going on, I can mostly really just sit back and things will kill themselves on hooks and everything. None of that's any good. None of this is really any good. Heals 1 every second. Really isn't too bad. So I'm going to give that to my current tank. And then we're going to roll hoping for better. A wizard would have made more sense than archer. It's not too late to swap. I'm going to. I like the wizard too much. Then he's just going to get extra damage to begin with. And then we get some extra finally points for you. And hot hands, you think the wizard would be hot hands. But I don't make the rules, I'm just here to try and find a way around them. Passing through extremely suspicious alleys, we got pickpocketed. But we're gonna run after the thief using our Sinky boy, and there we go, we got the rusher tokens he needs for a level up, almost twice. So every 3rd strike he heals himself now, and that's gonna get even better once we level him up again. If we ever manage to do so, there's a cleric we can sacrifice for some cleric-y points, so he's level 2, that makes me feel better. 75% haste, probably going to the cleric. And let's add 25% haste to this guy. So he's at least got 50, so he'll get lots of self-healing. Treasure time. There's a pocket cleric, so someone gets a free res. Probably going to be the king for now. I might change that later. Oh, look who finally decided to show up. So that's deep and rusher. Yeah, that'll actually work because I sacrifice. We'll put the deep point on you. You're level 3 now. So still every 3rd strike, heal 5 health, but they have their level 3 ability and they cause lots of bleed. Now this rusher point is going to go to my fire idiot, and then we're going to roll hoping for something better to show up. I still need a cleric and him leveled up. I'm going to sell this mandrake because I just want this extra 52% haste on probably you. That way you're doing lots of biting and healing yourself. And then it's back to combat. I really need to remember purple guys up front. Purple guys are the tanks. They're going to have to absorb all the damage for me. So far, so good. It's a little bit hard to tell what's going on, at least for me, but it seems like we're winning. We're able to heal through all of this, whether that's through self-healing or the cleric. Here comes the next wave. We need to readjust. That little shark pet's actually really helpful for this kind of taking all the attention away from my vulnerable idiots. Not really sure what happened to him, but okay, we're okay. I might have put the wizard on the front lines by accident. We're good. Okay, I'm going to trade out well-crafted helm for this. 20% speed, 30% health to everyone on the team. Didn't get a lot of money from that turn. Could get extra health. I really want to upgrade the fire wizard and the cleric. So let's sell that. That might be something I regret, but I can sacrifice one of you two now, so whatever, we'll take what we can get for rusher, and then you're 1 point away from being upgradable. And of course there's a cleric, but there's some good items there, so we're gonna leave it right there. And then we're gonna see how this build works against more enemies like this. Gotta get my wizard out of the front lines. That little fish going around, those hooks are doing good too, actually. It's hard for me to tell because I'm trying to focus on where my idiots are, but I think those hooks really are doing a lot. If we had an upgraded wizard, I'd be feeling better too, because like these big mobs of idiots idiots will be going down super quick. Okay, next waves of idiots are coming in. Let's rotate around. Purple to the front. Yep, so far so good. I basically just sit here and do this, and I'm not really sure what happens, but everything dies. Get my wizard back out of the front line. Everything also has to go around these oxygen things. That gives me lots of room to maneuver. There we go. You guys can all die, and you're dead. It's actually a pretty good balance of damage for once. So cleric sacrifice, that's going to get him leveled up for sure. So he's level 3 and can now do stuff. So I still need strategist or rusher. There's a rusher we could sacrifice, and we might as well, just because I'm tired of taking a gamble and it not paying off. So wizard's gonna get some extra haste. We got $3 left. Do we give extra damage to someone? We're gonna roll once, hoping for something amazing. Incendiary glove, on hit deals 3 damage around your target. That's actually really good, but it costs 5. And I just can't afford that, so we're just gonna add 1 damage to the cleric. I feel like that's gonna be okay though. This build is pretty versatile, at least it feels that way. Still not entirely sure what's happening at any given moment, but we seem to be winning. The tank's taking lots of damage. There goes my little shark, finally getting in there to hopefully heal my other idiot. Was kind of hoping for some incredible damage. Damage isn't lacking, but it's not quite where I wanted it. Okay, we're gonna get in there and kill these guys real quick, just because I don't want to have to deal with them. I really like that lifesteal ability guy, because that combined with kind of a berserker boys. Yep, dead. Look at them all focused in the corner there. Maybe we should just not fight them directly. We can put our shark and stuff in there, because if he goes berserk, I don't know if we can actually kill him. Okay, now for the actual boss fight. So we're probably just going to sit right up in his face for a sec. We do need some oxygen at some point, I guess. But for this build, we do need to be reasonably close to do our fullest damage. So we'll get right up in there till the point we need oxygen. We definitely don't have as much damage as last time. Can I have some oxygen, please? Hello? There it is. We don't have the damage, but we do have the toughness. Like, so far, nothing's really hurting us except for my lack of oxygen. And this king really can't afford to lose any brain cells. He's being controlled by me. I can see how this could get hard because you have to keep going for oxygen and then you get swarmed by those other attacks. Why can't the king have a shark with lifesteal? These hooks don't do anything at this point because nothing is out there moving around. But so far, you know, his health is dropping slowly and oxygen is needed everywhere. Do we get the oxygen? That little shark just sits there constantly attacking. I really could just rely on it if I really wanted to. Yeah, okay, big scary tentacles. Good. Uh-oh, the cleric died. That's right, I can't res the cleric because he's the reser. And I put that thing on the king. I thought about putting it on the cleric, but I didn't because I'm stupid. We'll probably be fine. Or maybe not. The cleric really was doing a lot of helpful healing for us. The wizard is almost dead. My king is almost dead. We've lost the wizard. Okay, this is falling apart quickly. We really need that cleric's healing. That really hurt once we lost him. But maybe we'll be okay. We'll just go straight for the boss and do as much damage as we can. We're just gonna pretend that we can tank through this damage without any worry. I think something else just died. I think my king is about to die, but we got him down to like 15% health, which is pretty good on a build that I didn't understand.